welcome back to my modern homestead. I'm Janet and I am getting ready to dehydrate some frozen vegetables. But in order to do that, I need to cut out some parchment paper, and let me show you why. I am using the Nesco American Harvester. It's a round, can you see? It's a round dehydrator. It's all I've ever used. In fact, my old one died and I bought this one again. I would love to have the fancy big Excalibur, but this one gets the job done. You don't have to spend a lot of money. But the trays look like this, and they have big holes in them. So if you're dehydrating things that are small pieces, it falls through as you're dehydrating. And there are two solutions to that I have. There may be others. These can be bought to go in the trays. My dehydrator actually came with 2 of them, but that's not enough to do all of my vegetables. I actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trays for my dehydrator. And like I said, I have 2 of these, but I need something else. So my solution to that is to use parchment paper. All I'm going to do is trace out one of the trays, one of these little inserts, and cut it out and use it for my other trays. All right, just place it there. And all I need to do is take a pencil and just do a rough outline. It doesn't have to be perfect. There we go. As I like to say, easy peasy. Cut out. Place in the tray. Voila! Now we'll just repeat for the rest of the trays. Alrighty guys, I accidentally made 1 too many, but that is quite alright. We will save it for another time when we actually need another one. And you can reuse these because they'll dry out if you put like frozen vegetables on them and they get wet. It's okay. They'll dry out in the dehydrator just like the vegetables, and you can reuse them. So there we go. There are all of our trays ready for dehydrating. All we have left to do is to put the vegetables on. Now, before I do that, let me make sure you can see me. I think it's already recording. Okay, now you can see me. Thank you, Alyssa. Now, before we put the vegetables on, I'm curious to know, why do you want to save food, or not necessarily save food, but dehydrate or can? Mine was very simple. It was a curiosity, and I was home with little ones. I didn't have a lot of hobbies. There's nothing to do out here where we live. So it became a curiosity to me. Not only that, but we lost a freezer and I lost a lot of meat, and I said there's got to be a better way. So I taught myself how to can through YouTube and reading blogs, and it just became fun for me, guys. This became my creative outlet. I'm not a prepper. I told you that in my last grocery haul video. But I do like having things on hand just to make life easier. But not only that, it's just fun to me to create new combinations and just explore what I can do with the ingredients. So that's my why. But what is your why? Because that makes all the difference in the world as to what you can and dehydrate and save. So anyway, let's go get the vegetables. Okay guys, let's go. I got the vegetables out of the freezer and we're just going to pour them out. Hopefully, should have broken these up before I open the bag. Whoops. I got a few pot peas. Don't let them go down in the little hole. Oh, for crying out loud. What in the world? I'm going to let these thaw a little bit. That's cold on my hands. Alrighty, let's do another tray. Not sure how many we're going to be able to do, but it'll work just fine. And I like to rotate my trays as I'm dehydrating. So any that are piled up, it will be fine. As they dry, they will shrink up. It's a yucky piece. And these that are stuck together as they dehydrate, they should fall apart, but if not, we can easily break them apart. Guys, this is my first time dehydrating from frozen. Just think it's kind of smart. It's already blanched. It's already, all the hard stuff's done for you. It's already picked, blanched, chopped, you name it. So I'm just keeping each bag on an individual tray for my first time, just to see how much it fills up a jar. That way I can measure out, if I'm storing in bulk, how much would be in one bag. If that makes sense. Does that make sense, Alyssa? Okay. Alright guys, this squash is still really frozen together, but what I do, what I'm going to do, I should say, is just let it start dehydrating, and we should be able to separate it once it heats up and thaws out a little. Now, we have some monster chunks of the cauliflower rice. So, we're going to have to let this thaw because the other tray will not sit on top of this. It's too thick. Okay, you guys, one word of advice. Make sure when you get home with your vegetables, if you are not going to dehydrate them right away, when you put them in the freezer, lay them out as flat as you can, because some of these are just giving me fits. They don't want to separate. So here we go. Here's our experiment. Let's put the lid on. And I have settings. It's okay. Can you see, Alyssa? Ooh, it's dusty. I have settings on mine. It gives you what type of food and the temperature. And on mine, it says to set my dehydrator at 135 degrees Fahrenheit for fruits and vegetables. So I'm gonna turn it on, and this should take about 12 hours. But we'll just let it go as long as it needs to. You can hear it's not real loud. It makes noise, but it's not loud. In a few minutes, I'll check it to see if I can break up some of those vegetables more. We'll be back when they're done. Okay, while we're talking about dehydrating, I just got these in. These are my elderberries. I was out. I use these to make elderberry syrup for the winter. They're awesome. I get these from Frontier Co-op. These are organic, dried elderberries. So if you've got elderberries on your property or somewhere you know where to put them, go do it. You can put them in your dehydrator. They're awesome. And I am not even recording. Okay, guys, look, the boys just got back with the deer. 2 deer that they shot. You look like you're scared. That they shot a couple of weeks ago. And I just wanted to show you. All they are going to do now is pack it in the freezer. Jake, is that the chunk deer right there? Yep. Oh. Most of this is ground, but you guys, this cube deer is so good. Also have sausage. So
we got sausage and we got ground sausage, the patties,
ooh,
the links, the big rolls of sausage.
Yeah,
links,
I saw those.
And we got some roast. We're gonna make the jerky, some deer jerky.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yay!
And a bunch of burger and tenderloin and.
Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs of the mild sausage. I don't know what the tenders are, but we've got 2 packs of those. Okay, we have 4 packs of backstrap. There are 5 packs of the link sausage. There are 7 packs of cube steak or cube deer and 1 roast. And 39 or 40 packs of just the regular deer, ground deer. That's a lot of meat, guys, from just 2 deer. Okay, you guys, whoops, sorry. It's been about 5 hours, 5.5 hours. And this is what we have so far. Still far from ready, but you can see how everything's starting to dry out. Some more than others. I'm going to rotate these trays. Look at the peas. It's funny how they dehydrate differently. And the cauliflower. I don't know how the cauliflower is going to do. It was an experiment, so we'll see. Okay, it is 9:40 at night. Let's take a look. Our corn is done. Most of the squash is done. These are nice and crispy, guys. That's the way they should be. Hear that? The cauliflower, well, it's dry, but it's brown. So I don't know what to do about that. And most of our mixed vegetables are done. There are a couple pieces of green beans that need to keep going. I moved the squash to this tray. These were the only pieces that were not quite ready. They're still a little bendy. You don't want them bendy. You want them to be crispy. And then a good bit of the peas are done. So what I'm going to do is take off these that are ready and put the empty trays back on here, because you're not supposed to run this with less than 5 trays, even if they're empty. So I'm going to empty the ones that are ready and put them back on here and let the peas and the mixed vegetables with the squash keep going. You guys, I have to apologize. I lost my mind somehow. I forgot to show you what these look like while they were still on the dehydrator. But anyway, I took them off. That was a doozy getting those off of those, getting these off of some of those trays. Anyway, this is 1 bag of frozen peas that are dehydrated. This is 1 bag of corn, 1 bag of mixed vegetables, 1 bag of frozen squash, and 1 bag of cauliflower. Now, it's very important to make sure that these are good and dry before you take them off, and shake them around every couple of days for the first few, every day for the first couple of days. So anyway, I apologize, guys. I will do better next time. I hope you all are having a great day, and until we meet again, may you be blessed.